Buongiorno everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Apologies in advance for any coughing or sneezing or anything that you hear in this video. I'm just going to try and quickly get this up unedited for you lot. Breaking news from Newcastle United. Hats on, about to leave the house, braving it to try and go out and get some paracetamol and stuff because I'm absolutely ill. Last couple of days I've been ill. Oh man, right on semi-final day as well. So I'm going to try and sleep it off all day and try and get to the game tonight, but at the minute it's not looking good, like. It's not looking good, bruv. May have to be a stay-at-home job tonight, which I'll be devastated about, obviously, but, ill. Head cold settings, pain in the face, everything. It's not good, like. It's not good, it's horrible. Anyways, you don't hear about my whinging. What you do want to hear about is Newcastle United signings, and that's why I'm persevering and keep bringing you videos on deadline day, and there'll be more to come throughout the day, hopefully, if I'm still alive and Newcastle do make signings. Anyways, the crack is Harrison Ashby has been officially announced. The 21-year-old right back from West Ham, the Scottish international, has signed. The club has just officially announced it there. It's all over the website. It's all over their social media channels. So check out that for their images and stuff instead of me using them and putting them on this video just for now. Great signing. Very good signing. He's very highly rated. Harrison Ashby, 7 senior appearances for West Ham. Some of them in Europe as well, so you can get used to that next season, hopefully. He offers a lot of what Newcastle want. You know, that next Kieran Trippier Jr., the apprentice. You know what I mean? He's got that overlap and run. He likes to give and go. He's got a good eye of a pass on him. So, yeah, with Eddie Howe's work on the training ground, with, you know, studying under the likes of Trippier, it should work out to be a really shrewd signing. Now, listen, West Ham wanting to keep him. Loads of the London clubs were linked with him, interested in him. But since he heard of Newcastle's interest last summer, he always wanted to join Newcastle. So he's had his heart and his head set on a move to Newcastle, and he's got that, and Newcastle have got the man. Now, early in the window, Newcastle looked abroad for different options, like Fresneda, who's choosing elsewhere, and a couple of other players have been linked, but Harrison Ashby is the one. The young signing. He was actually born in Milton Keynes, but he plays for Scotland due to one of his grandparents. And yeah, he is a highly rated young player. You know, he's got a lot of potential there. He can be one for the future, you know, you would have thought, because he's not going to come in now. He's going to be there next season when there's cup competitions, probably playing in the Carabao Cup, maybe playing in Europe, and just learning off Trippier, you know, because obviously Eddie Howe really doesn't rate Javi Manquillo. He never plays him, unlike Brucey. So that might tell you something. And obviously Kraft's got a long-term injury, so Harrison Ashby can come in, bed into the team, and then be the future right back in a couple of years' time, hopefully, once Trippier leaves in 2025. So Ashby did a great little interview as well. He said, you know, he's buzzing. He's going to be at the game tonight. Lucky bastard. He hasn't got the cold, has he? Some people have just got it all. Anyways, Ashby is going to be there tonight. He says he's buzzing to back the lads and see the atmosphere firsthand. He says he kind of get the smile off his face since signing for the club. And Eddie Howe says he's delighted to secure a top young talent. So, happy days. Good stuff all round. Now, the main point, what we on now, 3 minutes. Let's go. 11 p.m. tonight. Deadline. What's going to happen? Who's next? Who we're talking to? Well, according to Sky Sports, Sander Berg is looking more likely to join Fulham as it stands because Sheffield United need the cash and they're paying 20 million up front. Now, Newcastle would be giving Sheffield United more over the long term if Berg decided to join Newcastle. But Sheffield United want that cash up front. They're struggling financially, so they're in a transfer embargo. So they need the cash up front. So Berg to Fulham is looking more likely, but it still could be Newcastle. I haven't ruled it out. Conor Gallagher, Newcastle are going to go in again with another late offer for Conor Gallagher. Now, Keith Downey is saying it depends on what happens with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is meant to be joining Chelsea for £105 million. That's just mental, that, like. Chelsea and FFP, yeah? Wow. £105 million for a player that cost £9 million to Benfica from River Plate 6 months ago. How insane is that? Has a good World Cup wins young player of the tournament, 105 million. That's just bonkers, that. Like, obviously, he's going to be a good player, but insane. Most expensive player in Premier League history. Mental. Anyway, so him going to Chelsea could allow Conor Gallagher to leave, is what Downey says. But for me, I'm not sure about that, like, because it looks like Jorginho's going to Arsenal, so there's another midfielder off the books for Chelsea who plays in that position. Jorginho was someone that Newcastle inquired about earlier this window. And then you've got Everton, who are putting in 45 million bids for Gallagher, but Gallagher doesn't want to go to Everton. So, could we see some late movement on Gallagher? Potentially. And then, you know, Maddison, we've heard nothing on James Maddison. Rumours that we were going to go in for him. I said I didn't think that was going to happen. I think that's a summer job. And then, you know, who else have we been linked with in the last couple of days? It'll be a Loftus-Cheek on loan from Chelsea. Could we go mad and bid for Savic? You know, I'd love to see it, like, but I can't imagine it. But for me, I'm desperate to get a midfielder in. Desperate. Apparently, Pete Graves is saying the club are calm behind the scenes. You know, Shelby's been pictures at Nottingham Forest training ground this morning doing his medical. Graves is saying that Newcastle are trying to get a replacement for Shelby, but they are calm. They're not going to panic if they can't get anyone in. I'll be bleeding panicking. We've got 4 midfielders and we play 4-3-3. What happens if one gets injured? We're absolutely knackered. I mean, we do desperately need a midfielder in, so hopefully we can pull something out of the bag. And anytime there is any news on that, I'll jump on, do another ill video like this. Probably take me time more of the next one because I'll be back from the shops. Hopefully paracetamol down is. Mate, went in the shower and did my hair. You know, made a bit of effort for you lot and mate put some images over the top of it. But this one is breaking news. Harrison Ashby has signed for Newcastle. It's a long-term deal, £3 million from West Ham. Young, exciting, right back. Will there be a midfielder come through the door in the remainder of this window? What we've got left, 12 hours or something? Wait and see if there is. I'll be bringing you the news as it comes. Cheers for watching, everyone. Drop your comments below on the thoughts of Harrison Ashby at Newcastle United. Which midfielder do you want on deadline day? Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bash.